Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? On this video I am going to walk you through how to access the web-based dashboard for ambiotex and how to navigate excuse me, within it. So of course we'll just go to the address bar and type in dashboard.ambiotex.com/home. You can see it here. When I click that, it logs me in automatically. You just use your credentials that you signed up with the app that you registered your account with. That's how you get into this as well. So here's the web-based dashboard. This is what it looks like. This is a new format. The dark theme is new, so this is being adjusted even as I record this, I'm sure. It's getting better and better though. So here you can kind of see just a general, some recorded activities, last ones that I've done. We'll look at this. You can go into a recorded activity, and the main thing it shows you up top is how long you were in each of your specific heart rate zones, and these are your heart rate zones as determined by the performance tests that we talked about. So here's the graph of my heart rate, and of course here's my high. Here's some artifacts it identifies, and but you can see that I was going up and down. These are sets in the gym. Looks like, yeah, so this is a weight workout that I was doing. So you can see that sets in the gym, up and down, up and down. Alright, and it normalizes your power for the workout. Normalized power, excuse me. This is overall power. Training load it gives you. It quantifies your training load and for a training stress score. And down below is just the graph of the power that was produced. It works that out. So, and then over here, performance tests. This is where you can see your history. This animation allows you to collapse or expand, zoom in rather on your performance tests. So when you can click into them, and you click into the test, it changes down below. And here's my most recent one. Here's my heart rate data as I went through my different heart rate zones. Here's the performance data, the kilometers per hour, stepping up. That's just the representation of the step test, as I described it. And then down here is it lists my threshold, and it gives this data about these are my individual heart rate zones. So you can go up and to the left here. Stress tests is under the heart. So this is where you can see I've done a lot of stress tests over the last couple years. And you can see in these areas right here where it was going down, and that's pretty indicative of that I was under some stress during those ones. I happen to remember those tests, and I was actually I wasn't taking that in the morning like I described you wanted to. I was just playing with this system to see what had happened, and I believe that this test right here was before a workout, and then no, those are two different days. But anyway, I was testing to see what I looked like before and after a workout. And so it was reflecting that stress quite clearly. Something like this. Those are two different days as well. Anyway, so you can zoom in on these. The animations work quite smoothly, and you can see what each individual one looks like. We'll go to my most recent one, and it shows you the status. This is the picture, the graph that I described in the stress test video, showing you parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system balance and autonomic nervous system activation, or age-corrected regulation ability is up and down. So you can click here to evaluation, and it will give you the wording about what that picture means. So the evaluation in basic terms is good autonomic nervous system regulation ability and balanced sympathovagal activation ratio, zone A 111, zone A3. Things like this. If you know what that means, this is good for it. But down below it kind of tells you there's no increased risk of autonomic nervous or stress-related dysfunctions. Just means that whatever my training might be prescribed as being, or whatever I was planning on doing, it would be okay. So those are the kind of things that the stress test can show you. But the visual representation on this graph here can allow you to identify those trends that I was talking about over time. So that's these are what you see on the dashboard. So when you come in here, an important point about the stress tests is that when you send the stress test out from your app, often it can take 5, sometimes a few more minutes to come back to your phone, and you have to maybe refresh the app by closing out of it and then turning it back on. But it comes to this web-based dashboard quite quickly. So if your stress test is not showing up on your app, check the web-based dashboard, and it should be there. Currently, I believe that it is not yet mobile optimized. So if you go to the dashboard on your mobile phone, currently it won't work, but this is going to be changed anytime. The recording date that I'm making this right now is November 22nd. So if it's anything farther than the middle of December 22nd of 2019 when you're listening to this, likely you'll be able to go onto your mobile phone and it will be fully optimized there too. So the settings tab is the only one we haven't explored. You can upload a video, or I'm sorry, a picture of yourself, a profile picture. You can type in your information, and you can change the systems of measurement from imperial to metric, or the language, between a couple different ones. So you can log out here, we'll go back to the home, and that will be my walkthrough of the web-based dashboard. Now there is more features coming, and I'll do additional videos for those when they pop up, but right now that's how to use this. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.